Can you believe it's been 10 years since I've been natural?
Well, actually last year I went and got the creamy crack.
I don't know how y'all do it.
I always knew I would relax my hair one day.
I hate my natural falsy hair.
My hair looked like a nappy ass bird's nest.
I don't like wearing my natural hair.
The natural hair community came, it conquered, but there are deeper things that Black women should be doing to actually help them embrace their hair. Granted, the natural hair community came and conquered. We started a whole movement that shook everyone's perspective of how they viewed and looked after their hair. I'm talking about the Black woman herself and everyone around her. We brought in gentle detangling, we brought in protective styles that are healthier for our hair, and we brought in the twist out, the braid out, twists themselves, mini twists, mini braids, normalizing African threading and cornrows to be worn out with pride and proclaiming that these styles are professional. The natural hair community did all that. And while we ran fearlessly for 10 plus years and still counting, because we're still going and it's still alive today, yes, the buzz has dwindled down. And yes, it is alarming, concerning, worrying that a lot is still left to be done. There is a lot of people that still do not embrace their natural hair, do not like their hair, and worse, they demonize their natural hair. They belittle their natural hair. They even discourage other people from wearing their natural hair. In other words, their view of their natural hair has not shifted, as in it is difficult, nappy, ugly, unprofessional, something that needs to be hidden or altered.
It makes me uncomfortable looking at my hair texture. My own hair texture that I was born with makes me uncomfortable. Every time I used to slick back my hair, I used to straighten my hair and then slick it back. So it would be like super, super slicked. You know the vibe. Anyways, I had on a wig. I had braids under the wig. I got tired of the braids. I took the braids out randomly and I did not have another hairstyle planned. I slicked back my hair without straightening it, right? So it was in its natural form. I washed it, I conditioned it, and then I just did my best. I didn't even use gel. I literally just used edge control. And, you know, these little puffs and these little flyaways and all this kind of thing were really starting to piss me off. And then I just thought to myself, like, even that. And then I thought to myself, why is this pissing me off? Why is this pissing me off if that is my hair texture? Like, the amount of edge control that I put and the amount of gel that I would have put if I had gel. Okay? And I'm not going to say I'm not going to do it again. I am brainwashed. I am brainwashed to hate my hair, clearly, because why is this pissing me off when that is the texture of my hair? Like, the fact that it's not super slick, the fact that, look, this irritation. You cannot be that brainwashed to hate your hair texture that much that it's already slicked and you're getting mad about this. No, it is not that serious. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like I'm genuinely brainwashed. Like, I think my hair texture is horrible. That is scary. So scary as shit.
My hair looked like a nappy ass bird's nest. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I low-key am starting to hate my natural hair because it just does not look nice no matter what I do. Like, I'm trying all the products and like I don't know how to do hair. I'm a Black girl that grew up with a Black mom in a Black household, and I literally I don't know how to do hair, mostly because my mom did us perms a lot when I was younger, so I just never had to deal with this. And now as I'm older, I'm trying like really hard, but like it looks so crisp, and it's like 4 different hair textures in one. Like, some are straight and then some are like curly, and like some ends are looking like this, and then while other ends are looking, I don't even know. Bro, the middle is like, I feel like I look like the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland all the time. Yes, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry about it in a little bit. I really am.
So here's my honest opinion on why the natural hair community did not succeed. And in fact, we're seeing a little bit of a regression because some of the women that were once convinced their natural hair was the best thing to ever happen to them and the most beautiful thing on their head are going back to relaxers.
Can you believe it's been 10 years since I've been natural?
Well, actually last year I went and got the creamy crack and I haven't looked back, guys.
I'm sorry, okay? Between med school, church, life, being natural just wasn't giving practical, okay? So after much deliberation, after consulting with fellow relaxants or relaxed haired girlies or whatever we're called, I was assured that I wouldn't be attacked. And so I went and got that creamy crack. Now, I don't just trust anybody with my hair, especially since it's been years since I've had a relaxer. So I did a lot of research and I found a local hair salon called Euphoria, and my girl Ty hooked me up. She made sure to maintain some texture in my hair since having fine or limp relaxed hair was one of my biggest concerns. She also really educated me on my hair type and gave me instructions on how to care for my hair post-relaxer. I have always just assumed that I have quote-unquote thick hair because that's what most stylists would say. But Ty explained to me how I have high density hair, which speaks to the number of hairs, but my individual hair follicles are actually fine. So after a much needed trim, your girl was ready to go. Now, unfortunately, I didn't really like how she styled my hair, so we're just gonna jump to what my hair looked like a week later. And this is what my hair looks like 9 months later. Tell me guys, do you think I made the right decision?
To my natural hair baddies, I'm sick of it. I'm tired. I don't know how y'all do it, honestly. I have been a braided natural, I want to say since like 2010. It's 2025. It's been a very, very, very long time since I have put like chemical straightening things in my hair, okay? I did try to color my hair like a month and a half ago. That didn't work, all right? Because I was like, man, I've been trying to like wear my natural curls out. I've been doing this little puffy thing. I can't afford to get braids anymore because like I miss a time when I used to be able to go to the hood and spend like $80 and even tip like $20-$30 to get my hair done. Now I can't afford to spend the $250 to like $400 depending on when I want to get done. I can't. So like I need the pros and cons to me relaxing my hair again. And I'm going to be doing this at home because I can't afford to go to a salon. I can't. The prices are astronomical. So tell me.
Why did this happen? Why did we not succeed at changing everyone's mind? There's a few reasons, but the main reason I want to talk about here today is the simple fact that the issue that Black women have with their hair, it is deeper than just hair. It is at a deeper layer of who we are than first meets the eye. Our relationship with our hair, our natural hair, texture, type 4 hair is about being told over and over again that it's not the standard, it is not beautiful, it is something to be hidden, it is dirty, it's terrible, hide it. So those words over decades, centuries have sat within our nervous system, and all of a sudden we actually have internalized self-hate. Pretty much we actually need to work on the internal parts of ourselves to truly get to a place where we love and embrace our textured hair. That's right. I believe that the work can be done to teach you how to detangle your hair, moisturize your hair, style your hair, etc. However, if the internal deposits, if you don't have daily affirmations to tell you how beautiful that hair is, if you don't have people around you that encourage you to put on that hair, if you have not made it a mission to tell yourself that you are beautiful just the way you are and make it a regular thing, if you're not in therapy to dismantle and untangle all the things that make you hide or not confident or insecure about your hair, there is no winning when it comes to hair. You can watch as many videos as you want, be inspired however you want, try to copy this style, try to wear your hair natural. But if the internal deposits and if the things that you're putting into your head, if your mindset is not shifting, you will not truly embrace who you are. And I mean, you will not truly embrace your natural hair. So the natural hair community brought so much positivity because this project called the natural hair community, or the loving of our natural hair, or the journey to loving our natural hair, it's multifaceted. Yes, the internal deposits are super important, but so is learning how to actually style, look after, and show up in the world decent with your natural hair. All these things are important. So it's a matter of understanding all the moving parts required for you to truly love, embrace, and express yourself with your natural hair. I'm talking about learning about your hair, of course, expressing your hair, as in wearing it out. Yeah, expressing your hair, yourself in the real world. I call this exposure therapy, really, because the more you expose yourself to something, the less you are sensitive to it. The more desensitized you will be to, oh my gosh, everyone's looking at me, and oh my gosh, my hair is ugly. All that will be done away with the more you wear your hair. And then there is what I just talked about. Telling yourself that your hair is beautiful. Surrounding yourself with people that support that journey. Daily affirmations, mindset. Don't say to yourself, my hair is difficult or my hair is hard to manage. And don't tell yourself those negative things, even if you might believe them. Choose to say, instead of saying my hair is difficult, say my hair requires effort and I'm determined to learn how to look after it. Instead of saying, I hate my hair, say, I am learning to love my hair better. You see what I mean? Before you know it, your mind also changes how it views your hair. Instead of saying, no one, likes seeing me with my natural hair, say, the people around me will learn to appreciate my natural hair, or will learn how to embrace my natural hair. And I know this is difficult work. This is difficult work, but I believe as women of today, we have a mantle that we'll be handing over to the next generation. And when we do hand it over, it's going to be a bit, sad to see that we haven't done the work required to give them a better starting point, if I can say that.
I just wanted to quickly recognize and add that not everybody that relaxes or alters their natural hair hates their hair. This is a question that each of us have to answer personally. So I can't say who does not like their hair and is actually relaxing because they hate their hair, or someone who's relaxing because that's a choice that they make. That's a decision that they've thought through and they've decided that's what they want to do. So I understand there are people that relax or alter their hair for personal reasons and choice. I think it's really important to also recognize that it is actually difficult to show up in the world with textured hair, particularly type 4. You get ridiculed sometimes, you have to deal with stares, you have to deal with lots of questions, and some people are just not ready for that. So I'm empathetic for every woman at every stage. However, this video is focusing on those that relax because they actually just hate their hair. Again, not to say that the videos I'm showing are of people that actually hate their hair. Of course, for some it's obvious, but others, we actually can't know their true feelings or intentions unless they let us know. For some, it might just be choice. So I'm just sharing content of people that have actually relaxed their hair for various reasons.
They said relaxing your natural hair means you don't love it too. That it's unhealthy, that I'll regret it. But truth is, I always knew I would relax my hair one day. My plan was never to stay natural forever. I only got caught up in there because of fear, lack of support, and honestly, boxing myself in. I feel like people only expected to see me as a natural hair girl. And yes, I enjoyed the journey. I enjoyed the whole 7 years of being natural. Don't get me wrong, boo. But what about all the other versions of me? The ones I didn't show? Because I thought you wouldn't like them. I've reached a stage in my life where I don't have time to spend hours detangling or dragging my hair, especially postponing wash days for months. It was just a lot. These days, I'm working like a horse, chasing goals too, learning and unlearning things. And honestly, when I find a chance to rest, I want to rest.
Hey, please no more. Y'all go and follow me at restaurant, okay? Let's have fun because my girl, she don't rust the hair.
So this relaxer wasn't me giving up. It was me choosing change, choosing ease, choosing to experience something new. I bought the Mega Growth Hair Relaxer in the big box, and each strip has cream activator and shampoo on it. Funny enough, it didn't come with a leave-in conditioner, but luckily, my hairdresser Jackie has some sachets of the Mega Growth leave-in conditioner. If you are thinking of relaxing your hair and you want to get Mega Growth Hair Relaxer, get the one that has the leave-in conditioners inside. And Jackie, wow, this woman knows her craft. She came to my house and assured me she would protect my colored ends. Like, everybody knows relaxed hair and dyed hair can be a dangerous mix, right? But she handled it with pure skill, and I didn't even feel any burn on my scalp. At one point, I started crying, not because it hurt. It actually didn't hurt, because I felt like I was finally letting go of a version of myself I had held on to for too long. It doesn't mean I betrayed my crown, it means I'm embracing change. And with my 2 minutes of being a relaxed hair babe, this new chapter of my life feels softer, sweeter, and I know it's going to be easier. OMG, clock how freaking good I look. This is T, and I just had to step outside. What do you think about my decision to relax my hair?
So yes, the natural hair community came, it conquered, but there are deeper things that Black women should be doing to actually help them embrace their hair. And I hope we're all on the journey to become better versions of ourselves. And I mean in every aspect, right? I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll see you.
I don't like wearing my natural hair. Usually when I wear my hair out, people say it's nappy. Say when I'm gonna get my hair done that I look like a clown. I got ninja hair. People that try to stick stuff in my hair, love touching my hair, or they just say I look crazy wearing it. Wearing my natural hair is exhausting. Everybody always has something to say. Palm people, they're always staring. They're always like, oh my gosh, look at your hair. Is that your natural hair? That weave? Yeah, like they're treated a lot better by black men when I wear weave. If I wear loose curly wigs, black men say, oh my gosh, is that your real hair? Oh, you got that good hair. And when I say it's weave, they get so disappointed. But I've noticed loose curly hair is the standard and accepted because you have that good hair and not that nappy hair. I feel like people treat me like a normal person when I wear weave. My hair isn't always the topic of discussion. People are pointing and staring like I'm some kind of freak show. I just be willing to exist and be me. But I'm black, so it's not that I don't like my natural hair. I just don't like how I'm treated when I wear it. It's usually always a black man or a black woman with a slick comment. I cannot stand being called Shaka Khan. I don't know who that is. And I don't want to know who she is. People always assume I'm struggling if I wear my natural hair. I get a lot of less compliments when I look like this. But I'm not saying I'll never wear it and that I always care what people think. I just don't like being constantly treated that way. It's much harder to love your natural hair when you are surrounded by people that view you so negative. But that is Toxic Kayla. Remember to be kind to everybody and that your feelings are always valid and be sure to publish more content.